Blackwood Manor. The old Blackwood Manor stood stoic and crumbling on a desolate hill, its skeletal trees clawing at the perpetually gray sky. Locals whispered tales of its former residents, a family who had vanished without a trace one stormy night decades ago. Now only a silence deeper than the grave hung around the place, broken only by the wind's mournful sighs. Curiosity, that most dangerous of human traits, gnawed at Elias. A fledgling photographer with a penchant for the macabre, he saw not decay, but art in the manor's fractured windows and sagging porch. Ignoring the chilling warnings of the villagers, he packed his gear and, under the shroud of a bruised twilight, pushed open the rusted gates. The air inside was thick, stagnant, smelling of dust, damp wood, and something else. Something subtly metallic, like old blood. Shadows danced in the flickering beam of his flashlight, making the furniture seem to writhe. A grand staircase, its banister intricately carved with grotesque faces, loomed before him, leading into an abyss of darkness. As Elias ascended, a faint whisper slithered through the silence. It was almost imperceptible at first, like the rustle of dry leaves, but it grew, coalescing into fragmented words. "Leave," it hissed. Before it's too late. Elias froze, his heart hammering against his ribs. He spun around, but saw nothing but the deepening gloom. He tried to rationalize it. The wind, the old house settling. He found himself in what must have been the master bedroom. A four-poster bed, its canopy tattered like a spiderweb, dominated the room. On the dresser, a tarnished silver locket lay open, revealing a faded, smiling face. As he reached for it, the whispers intensified, clawing at his mind, now clearer, more menacing. "He sees you. He waits." Suddenly, the locket snapped shut with a sharp click. Elias stumbled back, his breath catching in his throat. The room grew colder, and a palpable presence filled the space, a suffocating weight that pressed down on him. From the corner of his eye, he saw it. A movement in the shadow. A tall, gaunt figure, its eyes burning with an ancient, malevolent fire. It wasn't human. It was an embodiment of the house's agony, the lingering echo of its vanished inhabitants. Panic seized Elias. He fumbled for the door, his hands slick with sweat. The whispers were a cacophony now, screaming his name, accusing him. He burst out of the room, scrambling down the stairs, tripping in his haste. The figure was behind him. He could feel its cold breath on his neck, its chilling laughter echoing through the decaying halls. He didn't stop until he burst through the rusted gates, gasping for air, the night wind a blessing on his face. He never looked back. The last thing he heard as he fled was the slow, deliberate creak of the manor's front door closing, followed by an unnerving silence. Elias never returned to Blackwood Manor, but every night, when the wind howled, he swore he could still hear the faint, chilling whispers, warning him. Or perhaps, simply waiting. I hope that was suitably creepy for you. Story? Or perhaps something different?